All week, we are giving the top 5 candidates for San Francisco mayor a chance to make their case to voters. Our guest today is Daniel Lurie. He's never held elected office and says he is running as a political outsider. Lurie was born and raised in San Francisco and is the founder of the anti-poverty nonprofit Tipping Point Community. He was also the chairman of the 2016 Super Bowl host committee and is the heir to Levi Strauss. Daniel Lurie is joining me now. Thanks so much for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
First question, same for all the candidates. If you could pick one thing to change or improve in San Francisco, what would that be?
It's got to be our early childhood education, our public school system. The best investment we can make in our city is making sure our kids get off to the right start. It is essential. There's no better use of our taxpayer dollars than to make sure our kids 0 to 5 get off to the right start and our public schools are thriving. Again, for us to be a world-class city, SFUSD has to be a world-class educational center.
That's a great point. I want to get to that in just a minute, but before we go, I don't want to get by without talking about public safety. And you said on your campaign it's one of your priorities. Crime actually down in the city despite the recent high-profile incidents. But what would you do specifically to improve crime in this city and public safety?
I will just say it is my number one priority. There is just nothing else that matters if people don't feel safe. If our parents taking their kids to school don't feel safe, if you are getting on Muni and you have a rough experience, you're not going to get on and ride Muni. You can't just be for public safety during an election year. And that's what we're seeing from this administration. They put their finger up in the air and decide whether or not they're pro-law enforcement or not. You have my commitment that I will be for public safety 365 days a year. We need to fully staff our police department, our sheriff's department, and our 911 dispatch office. We have to do a better job recruiting officers with housing subsidies and educational subsidies and continuing education for our officers. And listen, more police officers does not mean everything will be okay. But when you are 500 officers short of where we need to be, we're below 1,500. We should be around 2,000. It's a real problem for our small businesses and for families here in San Francisco.
Now, San Francisco, for its part, does not have a great reputation around the country, right? News of violent crime, break-ins, homelessness, and drug overdoses have really overshadowed the conversation around this city. Crime rates down this year, but how do you rebuild the image of San Francisco across the country and also here in the Bay Area?
It starts, we just said it starts with public safety. It starts with clean streets. Nothing else matters if we can't get the basics right. I've called for a new police district in downtown that will be just focused on our hospitality zone. So from Union Square to Moscone Center to Yerba Buena Center, I just want a group of police focused just on that hospitality zone so that people know when they come for conventions like Dreamforce or, to shop in Union Square, that the police are going to be focused on them. Right now, we have 3 different police stations overlapping, and sometimes Union Square can be missed because there's so much going on in the Tenderloin and in Soma. I will say our police officers did an incredible job with Ricky Pearsall and the shooting in Union Square a couple of weeks ago. Our nurses at SF General and our doctors there saved his life. Incredibly grateful. But those news stories continue as we continue to struggle to rebound like most other major American cities. I mean, we are last on the list when it comes to cities that are recovering. But we can do this if we have strong leadership out of City Hall, and I will deliver that starting on day 1 of my administration.
Now, you are a City Hall outsider, though, which does make you stand out in this field of candidates. But the reality is you're going to be working with folks who have really built their careers in San Francisco government. How do you think you can come into this group of city servants and get them to not only listen to you, but work with you as well?
Well, it's something that I've done my whole career, take on audacious challenges. I built the largest, most innovative poverty fighting organization west of New York City. We did Super Bowl 50 in a different way. I've built housing here in San Francisco on time and under budget when no one thought that that was possible. And we're going to do the same thing in City Hall. It requires building trust. I'm going to take the oath of office on January 8th, 2025, and it'll be around 12 p.m. And I can promise you something's going to go wrong at 2 p.m. And I hate to say that, but it's true. But I'm not going to blame the past administration. I'm not going to throw the DA or the police chief or the supervisors under the bus. I'm going to start working to build real trusting relationships with the supervisors, with my department heads, and tell them that the culture of accountability that I will start on day one starts with me. And I think that's how you start working with people who may disagree with you in the terms of a supervisor, maybe 60, 70% of the time. But I'm going to find those areas of common ground because we have to get back to the truest version of public service, not the public service for personal profit or personal gain, but really the true version of service to the taxpayers and to the residents. And I commit to you and to everybody watching this that I am going to be focused as a mayor on serving the people of San Francisco again.
I want to get back to something you mentioned at the beginning of this conversation, and that is to make San Francisco a more family-friendly city. I mean, so many young families I know have to leave the city when they have children because they don't want to send their kids to public school. SFUSD has long struggled with teacher shortages, low test scores, and now the threat of school closures because of low enrollment. What do you plan to do about that? I mean, right now the school district operates separately from City Hall. Should that in itself change?
Well, I think you bring up the really incredible and salient point. Our young families don't see themselves here in San Francisco long term, and we have to get away from that. We have to give them a brighter future where they know that their families will be safe, that there will be affordable housing, and that our public schools will be strong. Those are the three areas. And the City Hall insiders I'm running against have created all of these problems because, as the White House just pointed out, it takes 33 months to get through permitting, to get housing just through permitting. And when it takes 33 months to do that, that makes housing much less affordable. And what I was able to prove with our project is that we could get through the permitting process faster, more efficiently. We got something built in 3 years for $377,000 a unit, 145 units. Traditionally, that would cost $1.2 million and 7 years to get built. We just built housing out in the Sunset for our teachers, 135 units of rental subsidized housing for our teachers. 900 teachers applied for it. It took 7 years to get that project built. We have to streamline that permitting process. We need to make sure families feel safe here. And we talked about the public schools. They need to be great so we keep our young families here and so they can imagine a future for them here in San Francisco.
San Francisco mayoral candidate Daniel Lurie, thanks so much for being with us.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Our conversation with Daniel Lurie is part of a week-long series with San Francisco's mayoral candidates. Tomorrow at 4:30, we'll be talking with City Supervisor Aaron Peskin. And we'll be right back.